Spotting a Sigma female isn't as simple as identifying surface-level traits. She doesn't broadcast her presence or conform to the usual social dynamics, making her stand out in a way that's more felt than seen. In a world where most people are trying to fit in or make noise, the Sigma female quietly moves through life with a different set of rules. Her strength lies in her ability to remain unfazed by trends, drama, or the need for validation. She's the woman who doesn't seek attention, but inevitably captures it. To truly recognize a Sigma female, you have to look beyond the obvious and pay attention to the subtleties that define her rare and powerful nature. This guide will reveal the 10 signs that make her instantly recognizable, even if she prefers to stay under the radar. Let's get started. Rare gems. I encourage watch till number 10, and let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Number 1. Eyes that dissect, not just observe. When a Sigma female looks at you, it's not just a glance. It's a deep, penetrating gaze that seems to go far beyond the surface. Her eyes don't merely observe, they dissect. While most people might see what's in front of them, she perceives what's beneath, as if she's reading between the lines of who you are. It's an unsettling experience for many because her gaze has a way of cutting through the masks and facades that people often wear. There's no hiding from her. Whether you're trying to impress, deceive, or blend in, she sees through it. Her ability to instantly sense authenticity or its absence makes her a keen judge of character. People who rely on superficial charm or false pretenses quickly realize that it won't work on her. She notices the subtle tells, the contradictions between words and actions, and the energy that people project. It's not that she's trying to expose anyone or make them uncomfortable. Her perceptiveness is simply a natural part of who she is. But this depth of insight can be intimidating. When she looks at you, it feels like she's seeing everything, including the parts of yourself you might not want to reveal. Her gaze is both a mirror and a spotlight, reflecting back your true self and highlighting what you might prefer to keep hidden. For those who value honesty and authenticity, her eyes are a source of comfort. For others, they're a reminder that there's no hiding from the truth. Number 2. Silent provocation. Silent provocation is one of the most powerful tools in a Sigma female's arsenal. Unlike those who challenge the status quo through loud confrontations or public declarations, she operates differently. Her rebellion is quiet, almost unnoticed, but its impact is undeniable. She doesn't need to argue or defend her stance. Her choices and lifestyle do the talking for her. Her independence, refusal to conform, and unapologetic authenticity often make others uncomfortable. Not because she's trying to provoke them, but because she naturally forces them to question their own lives. When others see her living on her own terms, without seeking approval or following societal expectations, it's a subtle yet powerful challenge. They start to wonder why they're stuck in routines or why they care so much about fitting in. What makes this form of provocation so unique is that it isn't directed at anyone specifically. She's not trying to prove a point or make others feel inferior. Instead, her very existence becomes a mirror, reflecting back to others the compromises they've made, the dreams they've abandoned, or the personas they've adopted just to be accepted. It's in this silent, unintentional provocation that her true power lies. Without uttering a word, she encourages those around her to reevaluate their choices and question the paths they've taken. It's a quiet revolution, one that changes the world without making a sound. Number 3. Her social media is non-existent or bafflingly sparse. A Sigma female's social media presence, if she has one at all, is like a puzzle with missing pieces. Unlike most people who eagerly share every detail of their lives online, her profiles are either completely absent or bafflingly sparse. You won't find her posting daily updates or sharing every moment of her day. Instead, her feed might be a ghost town, rarely updated and with little to no personal information. If she does post, it's likely to be cryptic and vague, leaving you with more questions than answers. This isn't because she's trying to be mysterious or playing games. It's simply that she values her privacy and doesn't feel the need to broadcast her world to others. She understands the power of leaving things unsaid, of letting people wonder rather than knowing. Her life is hers to live, not a spectacle for others to watch. Her approach to social media reflects her deeper nature. She's not interested in seeking validation through likes or comments, nor does she feel the need to curate an online persona. To her, real life happens offline, away from the screens and filters. This refusal to overshare often leaves people intrigued, trying to piece together who she really is. But that's exactly how she likes it, keeping you guessing, never fully revealing her hand. In a world obsessed with oversharing, her enigmatic online presence sets her apart, making her all the more captivating and elusive. Number 4. She has a low tolerance for stupidity. A Sigma female has little patience for nonsense, and she doesn't hide it. While she won't outright call you out, her silence speaks volumes. When faced with conversations that lack depth or intelligence, she won't bother arguing or engaging further. Instead, she'll simply disengage, either through a long pause, a sudden shift in focus, or even walking away mid-sentence. It's not meant to be rude, it's just her way of preserving her energy for things that truly matter. She values her time and mental space, so when you're not making sense or if you're wasting her time with trivialities, she'll quickly lose interest. You'll feel it in the way the conversation suddenly dries up or how she subtly distances herself, leaving you to realize that she's already mentally checked out. It's not about superiority, it's about efficiency. She doesn't see the point in entertaining what doesn't add value to her life. This low tolerance for stupidity isn't harshness. It's simply her way of maintaining her own standards. And if you find yourself on the receiving end of her quiet dismissal, it's a clear signal to rethink your approach or risk being left in her intellectual dust. Thank you for being a valued subscriber. Your continued support means the world to us and inspires us to keep delivering more insightful content. We truly appreciate your involvement. Number 5. Her silence feels like judgment. When a Sigma female falls silent, it's not just an absence of words, it's a presence that fills the room with unspoken intensity. Her silence isn't awkward or passive, it's loaded with a sense of evaluation that you can almost feel. It's as if she's already weighed you, measured you, and reached a conclusion, but chooses not to share it. This can be unsettling for those on the receiving end because it feels like judgment, even if she isn't intentionally judging you. Her silence speaks louder than most people's words. In those quiet moments, you might start second-guessing yourself, wondering what she's thinking or how she perceives you. The truth is, she's likely already made up her mind, and for her, there's no need to voice it. She doesn't waste energy on unnecessary explanations or critiques. If you don't meet her standards or fail to impress her, she won't bother pointing it out. Her silence says it all. This lack of verbal feedback can be disarming. It forces you to confront your own insecurities and assumptions, leaving you to wonder what conclusions she's drawn. And while she's not trying to make you feel uneasy, the power of her silence often does just that. Number 6. She doesn't follow trends. She ignores them completely. When it comes to trends, a Sigma female doesn't just resist them, she completely ignores them. It's not out of rebellion or a need to be different, she simply doesn't care. Trends by nature are fleeting, and she's too grounded in her own identity to be swayed by what's momentarily popular. Her style, opinions, and choices don't fit the mold of what's in vogue because she's operating on a different wavelength entirely. You won't catch her chasing the latest fashion or echoing the opinions that everyone else is parroting. Instead, she cultivates her own path, driven by her personal values and inner compass. This indifference to trends gives her an air of timelessness. While others shift with every new wave of what's in, she remains consistently herself, unaffected by the noise around her. This can make her seem almost out of place in a world obsessed with what's current, but that's precisely where her power lies. She isn't seeking approval or trying to fit in, and that makes her stand out all the more. By ignoring trends, she underscores her independence and self-reliance, making her presence feel refreshingly different in a world that's often saturated with sameness. Number 7. She's not trying to be different, she just is. A Sigma female's uniqueness isn't something she works at, it's just who she is. She doesn't put effort into being different or making a statement. She's simply comfortable in her own skin, living life on her terms. While others might go out of their way to stand out or break the mold, she does so effortlessly, without even trying. Her individuality isn't a reaction to the world around her, it's an intrinsic part of her nature. She's not interested in following trends, conforming to expectations, or rebelling against norms. She's beyond all that. Her choices, thoughts, and actions stem from a deep sense of self-awareness and authenticity. She doesn't seek validation or approval from others, which naturally sets her apart. People often find themselves drawn to her, not because she's trying to be different, but because she embodies a level of self-assurance that's rare. In a world where many are constantly adjusting themselves to fit in or stand out, her quiet confidence makes her presence feel both refreshing and intriguing. She's the kind of person who can walk into a room and command attention without saying a word, not because she's trying to, but because she radiates a sense of purpose and clarity that others can't help but notice. Number 8. Ephemeral interests. For a Sigma female, interests might seem fleeting from the outside, but they are anything but superficial. When she becomes passionate about something, she dives in with an intensity that's almost infectious. Whether it's a new hobby, a book, or a skill, she approaches it with full enthusiasm and a drive to master it quickly. To outsiders, it might appear as if her interests come and go on a whim. One moment she's deeply involved in learning a new language, and the next, she's fully immersed in painting or coding. But what looks like a transient fascination is actually a testament to her deep curiosity and capacity for immersion. She doesn't just dabble, she goes all in, absorbing every detail and pushing herself to excel before moving on to her next intrigue. Her ability to master new areas rapidly is a reflection of her relentless pursuit of knowledge and growth. Once she's achieved what she set out to, she naturally shifts her focus to the next challenge. This cycle of passionate engagement and swift transition isn't about being restless. It's about continuously exploring and expanding her horizons in ways that keep her life vibrant and fulfilling. Number 9. Her conversations feel like a mental chess game. Conversing with a Sigma female is like playing a mental chess game. It's not just a casual chat, it's a strategic exchange where every word and pause has purpose. When she speaks, her words are carefully chosen, and her silences are as telling as her statements. You'll often find yourself caught off guard, replaying your own words in your mind and wondering if there's a deeper meaning behind them. She has a knack for guiding the conversation without making it obvious. It's as if she's subtly shifting the pieces on a chessboard, leading the dialogue in directions you hadn't anticipated. This doesn't mean she's manipulative or deceitful, rather it's a reflection of her sharp mind and skillful communication. She listens intently, processes what you say, and then responds in a way that opens new avenues for discussion, all while keeping you engaged. You might find yourself second-guessing your responses, trying to decode the nuances in her replies. What seems like a simple conversation turns into an intricate dance of thoughts and ideas, where she's effortlessly directing the flow. Engaging with her is intellectually stimulating, making every interaction feel like a challenge that sharpens your own mental agility. Number 10. She doesn't care about your opinion of her nonchalance. When it comes to her nonchalance, a Sigma female isn't just indifferent. She genuinely doesn't care about your opinion of it. It's not that she's above caring about anything, she simply doesn't see your judgment as significant. If you think her relaxed demeanor is off-putting or aloof, she won't lose any sleep over it. In fact, she probably doesn't even notice your opinion in the first place. Her self-assurance means she's deeply comfortable with who she is and how she presents herself. She doesn't feel the need to tailor her behavior to fit others' expectations or seek validation. If she comes off as indifferent, it's because she's focused on her own path and priorities, not on impressing or pleasing anyone. You might find her lack of concern frustrating or confusing, but that's only a testament to her strong sense of self. She's not trying to be dismissive. She's simply living authentically without the need for external approval. Her nonchalance is a natural part of her confidence, making her appear unshakable in the face of others' opinions.